Hi, Eric Gibaud, Gibaud.com, and today we're going to try to recover from the hangover. Yes, I don't know when you will see this video or when I publish it, but yesterday the OM system OM-3 came out, and I actually published a video about it. But I'm amazed about what YouTubers are telling about this camera, what people are commenting about this camera. I see so many complete stupid comments, stupid things many YouTubers have told. Once more, we're falling into a hype that is hype, and that's it. So I'm going to give you my opinion. So let's start. 3 things. First one, this OM-3 is a good camera. Second, this OM-3 does not bring anything new. No new technology, nothing new. It is basically on OM1 that is revamped to a new, to a different look, okay? A retro look, okay? And point 3, many people, when they comment, they are just like, wow, 1,999 euros for that? Wow, that's a lot of money, isn't it? And I'm include myself. I think the price is quite steep. So the big question is, why would someone buy on OM-3? Well, basically for the look it has, because this retro look is really attractive, really nice. It's a beautiful camera. So if you buy this camera, it's because you like the look. Because regarding the features, well, you can spend a lot less money getting the OM1 first version. Actually, OM system is selling it still, bargained it for a month already, and you get really great price. I don't speak about the OM1 Mark II, okay, that is slightly different. Well, for me, the name that is written on it, basically, okay. But why would you get this OM-3 instead of an OM1 first version? Because you like the look, okay. So many people commented telling, yeah, this is a copy of Fujifilm, or this is inspired by Fujifilm, or it is a Fujifilm killer. Yeah, both versions. The version who thought that it was better than Fujifilm, other people thinking it was a copy of Fujifilm. So I'm going to compare 5 cameras that I think that are interesting and that cost, all of them cost less than 1,999 euros, okay? They all have this retro look that we're speaking about. First one is the Fujifilm X100 Mark VI. The second is the Fujifilm X-T5. The third one is the Fujifilm X-T50. And the fourth one is the Leica Deluxe 8. Why did I put the Deluxe? First, because it has a special look, okay, that people would like. Second, it is micro four third. And so we're going to compare with the OM-3, okay? Yes, I know, I could have placed the Nikon ZF-C or the ZF. I didn't indicate the ZF because it's more budget than 1,999 euros, and I didn't put the ZF-C first because there is only a couple of lenses that have this retro look that is that looks like the camera, okay. Second, I cannot put so many cameras, and also because most comments were around Fujifilm or the Deluxe or Leica Q, okay? So because I wanted to speak about something a bit special, different look. It's true, the Nikon could be here, but I didn't put it, okay? So we're going to compare this, the features and many things, and you will have your own opinion to know if you think this OM-3 is a revolution or something that is just warmed up and put in a different box and all the rest is the same. So let's go for it. By the way, if you wanted to help me, I can help you too. I've activated the member area of my YouTube channel. There I don't speak about gear, I just speak about photography, tips, tuition. I help you to better your photography knowledge. So there's a join button just below so you can access exclusive video. Also, leave you affiliate links in the description. Don't forget, if you buy from Luminar Neo or Aperty, the app they have for retouching skin and portrait, all this, you get a 10% discount with my code ERIC10. This is 10% extra on top of any offer they have. First, you deduct their offer and then my code, you get an extra 10%. So thank you so much, that really helps me. let's carry on. So I picked these cameras. One thing I wanted is that they would exist in black and silver. Okay. The exception is Deluxe 8 that exists only in black, but it has a retro look anyway, so I placed it. Okay, so let's speak first about prices. The most expensive one, this is the one we start from and go down, is the OM-3 with a price of 1,999 euros. Then the X106 costs 1,799 euros, but it includes a lens. Okay, the lens is fixed. Okay. The Fujifilm X-T5 cost 1,799 euros. The Fujifilm X-T50 cost 1,499 euros. And the Leica Deluxe 8 costs 1,595 euros and also includes the lens, as it is a zoom lens, but it's fixed, you cannot change it. I did not indicate the XS20 because it does not exist in silver, so I wanted to have this retro look, and I don't want to be putting too many cameras anyway. Let's speak about sensor size. Well, both OM-3 and Leica Deluxe 8 have a micro four thirds sensor, and the three Fujifilm have APS-C sensors. Let's speak about resolution. Well, the three Fujifilm have 40 million pixel resolution. The OM-3 has 20 million pixel, and the Deluxe has actually a sensor of 21 million, but only 17 million effective pixels. Okay, so this is where they have different ratio, and this is the way it works. Okay, so if we look 20 against 40. Let's speak about the IBIS. Well, the IBIS is on the OM-3 8 stop if it combines with the lens. I don't have the figure without combining with the lens, okay? And then the X106 has 6 stops, the two other Fujifilm 7 stops, and the Deluxe 8 7 stops, okay? One thing, I think this is the strength of the OM system and Olympus before, is when you make picture, you will not see any difference, but when you make video, the IBIS of the OM system is really like a flow, you know, it's really really nice. It's not like correcting that much, so that's strong. So I think the OM system has a better stabilization for video. Okay, weather sealing. Well, except the X-T50 and the Deluxe 8, they all have weather sealing. If you look at the X106, you need to put a filter for it to be sealed. And if you look at the OM-3 and the X-T5, they have the same weather sealing feature of cold weather and all this, so they're the same, okay? ND filter, well, that's a bit complicated, okay? Because many people think that the OM system have live ND and live GND, and they think it's a real ND filter. It is not. It is a filter effect, a shutter drag effect. It will look like a long exposure, but it doesn't cut any light. When you use it, if it's really bright sunny, you need to close down the aperture, or you need to place a real physical ND filter on the lens, okay? How does it work? It doesn't actually make a picture, it makes a video. Then it stacks all the frame, and what is fixed stays like this, but what has moved makes this effect that is really long exposure. Okay, so if you were expecting to use this ND filter for flash photography and cut ambient light and make your picture, that will not work because it's not a real ND filter. It's just an effect. Okay, that's nice, that's great to have it, but it's not a real ND filter. So the name is completely misleading. The only real camera that has a real ND filter is the X106 with a 4-stop in-body ND filter. Okay, in the lens, you move a switch and it activates. Okay, so I think they could call a long exposure effect instead of live ND or GND. Okay, I think so. Well, that's the way it is. So you have the information. Okay, many people are actually speaking about this new camera like a revolution for film simulation. And this is the part that makes me laugh. Honestly, I'm an OM system user. I'm a Fujifilm user. I tell you what, this new M3 has nothing to fight against the Fujifilm. Why? They tell you, yeah, you have a nice wheel, on the front. That's not a revolution. The XT50 has one also, and even the Pen F had one. Okay, so that's not new. But the profile, they have 4 color profile, 4 black and white profile, and 2 cinema profile. One thing, if you record with this cinema profile, you cannot record in 10 bits, only in 8 bits, okay? If you want 10 bits, you have to go for log and color grade in post-production, okay? No one tells about this, okay? So that's important. We speak about 4 plus 4 plus 2, 10 profiles. Then you have 4 user profiles. I don't know if you can make separate settings or things with that. So as we can do on some on the Fujifilm. So let's say there are 14 ways of having different colors. All these 3 Fujifilm have 20 film simulations. 20. Okay, the X-T5 have only 19, but then upgrade the firmware and have 20 also. Plus 7 profile, user profile, okay? So in total, you can put your recipe, all this, and you can have 27 film simulation. Not 14, not 10, 27. If we look at the Deluxe 8, you have 3 color plus 2 black and white, but you cannot tune them. It's the way it is, okay? So you have 5. So, come on. When I hear these people telling this camera is a Fujifilm killer because it has film simulation also, come on, be serious, okay? Color depth. The 2 Micro Four Thirds sensors, the Leica and the OM system, have 12 bits, with the exception of the OM-3. When you're in high-res mode, you can pick 14 bits, okay? By the way, it's 12 bits. The 3 Fujifilm have 14 bits, like every APS-C sensor and full-frame sensors. They all have 14 bits, okay? So you have more color depth on these 3 Fujifilm. Video feature. The OM-3 can record at 4K 60p. The same, the Leica Deluxe 8 at 4K 30p. But if we look at the 3 Fujifilm, you can have 6.2K open gate at 30 frames per second, and also 4K at 60 frames per second. Okay, so honestly, in video they're ahead also. Let's speak about the high res. Okay, for many years, OM system and before Olympus were speaking about computational photography. And they were among the first, so yes, it was great. They were the first one to create great things, really amazing things. So we were all like, wow, this is part of why I'm an OM system user. But they forget one thing. They have not presented anything new for the last 4 or 5 years now. So what's new that appeared was technology they already had. So actually, other brands, they've done things too. So let's speak about the high res. The OM system, you can get 50 million pixel handheld or 80 million pixel on a tripod. Okay, they call it high res. On the Fujifilm X106, you cannot do that. But on the X-T5 and X-T50, it's called pixel shift, not high res, but you get 160 million pixel file. Okay. The idea is not to get this 165, neither is the idea of 80 million pixel on OM system. The idea is to get cleaner pictures with less noise and also the exact colors, okay? So this technology, not just OM system has it, the other have it too. The Deluxe doesn't have this feature. Let's speak about the build, because many people love the way this camera is, and I love it too. I think it's beautiful. And it's fully metal, I love it. And here there are 3 cameras that are completely metal. The X100 Mark VI, the OM-3, and the Deluxe 8. They all 3 are metal. If we speak about the X-T5 and the X-T50, it is a mix. There are some part metal and some part are a mix of magnesium and metal and things like this. So it's not fully metal, okay? But if you want to have this look, there are other options that have this metal look, okay? So many people think this camera OM-3 is small and light. I don't say it's heavy, I don't say it's big, but it's not as small and as light as people may seem to tell on YouTube. Let's look at the weight. The OM-3 weighs 440 grams. I don't know if this is with SD card and battery. I don't know if it's without, but I just have this figure of 540 grams. If we look at the X106, it weighs less, 421 grams with SD card and battery. The XT5 weighs 557 grams with SD and battery, and the XT50 438 grams with SD card and battery, and the Deluxe 8 357 grams with SD card and battery. So this is the lightest, the last one. So the heaviest camera here is the XT5 and maybe the OM-3 if it didn't count the battery, not sure, okay? The size, well, the the OM-3 is the largest one, 139.3 millimeter by 88.9 by 45.8. The X106 has 128 by 74.8 by 58.3. And the Fujifilm X-T5 has 129.5 millimeter by 91 millimeter by 63.3. The smallest one is the X-T50 with 123.8 millimeter by 84 millimeter by 48.8, and the Deluxe has 130 millimeter, but it is the thinnest with no, it's not the shortest in height, with 69 millimeter by 62 in depth. Okay, so again, this OM-3 is a great camera, but if people think this is the smallest camera, it is not. A feature, let's go back to computational photography. Many people were amazed when Olympus and then OM System created the Pro Capture. You actually off-press your shutter, it starts making picture when you do action photography, and when you finish pressing, it will make the definite burst rate, like 10, 20, 30 picture after, okay? But it means if you don't press at the right time, you already have you do have some picture just before you actually shot definitely. It means it actually overwrites, it keeps the last 10 or last 16 pictures, but you if you don't press exactly at the right time, you do have pictures before and you save them, so that's great. When they came out with this, it was a great feature, but now, except the Deluxe 8, they all have this, so nothing new. Okay, multi-exposure, people feel that it's great to have several pictures on the same picture, multi-exposure. I don't know if the Deluxe 8 does it, but the 3 Fujifilm do it also, so nothing new. Some people may value a camera more than features, but in physical things, okay? So we're going to speak about the viewfinder. The OM-3 has a viewfinder of 2.36 million dots. If we look at the X106, it has 3.69 million dots. That is, yeah, 1.3 million more. And this is for the electronic viewfinder. It has also an optical viewfinder. If we look at the Fujifilm X-T5, it's 3.69 million dots, same as the X106. The X-T50 has the same as the OM-3, 2.36 million, the same as the Deluxe 8, okay? So it's not the best viewfinder either. Let's speak about the LCD monitor. Well, they all have 3-inch monitors, and the OM-3 and the X106 have 1.62 million dots. The X-T5 and X-T50 have more, they have 1.84 million dots. And amazing, the camera that has most dots is the Deluxe 8 with 2.36 million dots, okay? So, here are all, I could have put more features, more differences, but it would take hours, okay? So, in what point is this OM system still, in my opinion, a better camera? In what feature? For the whole thing? No, for one feature. For me, the live composite by Olympus and then OM system, which is a great feature for long exposure. You actually make a picture, let's say I've got stars and small village, and I want to do long exposure to have the trail of the stars, but obviously it's going to be hard to have everything properly exposed. Okay, so what you do is you put the system, it will make several pictures one after one, and it will actually stack them but it keeps only it will keep what didn't change and stack what has changed. So it means my small village that is properly exposed will not be overexposed, and the stars that actually when the earth is rotating, it will make the trail like this. So it is really a great feature for long exposure, whether daytime, nighttime. This is the only feature for me that is really wow, okay? All the rest you can find on other cameras. And if this is a feature you love, this live composite, you don't need to spend 1,999 euros. You can get it from older Olympus camera, it already existed, or if you want to get the OM-1, that is first version, that they are bargaining at OM system, so maybe 1,400 euros, something like this, you save a lot of money, okay? So, for me the conclusion is simple. If you love the look of the OM-3, what they offer is great, but it's not new technology. It's 3, 4 or more years old technology, okay? Not a revolution at all. The only revolution is the look. That is different, that is nice, I love the way it looks, okay? But it's no near a revolution, okay? If you're seduced by retro camera and you don't want to spend that much money and still have good features, well, now other 4 cameras I just told you, there are more, but I reduced to this one, okay? So honestly, I think I don't understand this hype. I see many people telling that this camera OM-3 is a revolution. It is not a revolution at all. I see people speaking about features as if they were new. They speak about like the live ND and the that are not even real NDs, but as if it was new. You have that in the OM-1 that is 4 years old or 3 years old, and 4 maybe now, okay, or 3, not sure. And if you look at high res, they had it when I bought my OMD EM5 Mark II in 2015, 10 years ago. It already had that feature. So it's nothing new. So for me, this camera is far too expensive for what it is. For just revamping electronics with a different look, that's not worth 1,999 euros. For me, this camera at most 1,700 euros at most, okay? So I would not be surprised that within a few months you will see special offers as OM system has been doing lately, bargaining prices, or they include a lens, an expensive lens for free, included with purchasing the camera. I would not be surprised. They've done that with the OM-1, with the OM-5, with all the oldest or all the Olympus cameras. They've been giving away lenses, bargaining prices. I would not be surprised. So if you love this camera and you have the money, well, just get it. Money is for that, for fun, for enjoying, and that's it. Don't ask yourself if it's good purchase or not. Just enjoy the camera, and that's it. But if you want to be more cautious about the way you spend your money, if the camera is really as wow new as they say, the model is new, but what's inside is everything is old, okay? So then I think there are other options within OM system. Yeah, why not get a first version OM-1? And it doesn't have this look, but if you look for the features, get that camera. If you're looking for a special retro look, well, I just told you other cameras that are, in my opinion, better option because the price is more logical for what they offer. So that's it. I remind you, this is a great camera, but not for that price, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I'm waiting for your opinion in description. Okay, so thank you so much for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The small button down here and a small bell. If you click on the bell, you will get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, you can leave a comment below. Also, remind you, I've activated the member area of my YouTube channel. There you will not find information about products. I just speak about photography, tips, advice from that. So there's a join button just below so you can access exclusive video. Also leave you affiliated links in description. Please use them, that really helps me. And by the way, if you buy from Luminar Neo or their Aperty software that is for retouching skin, portrait, all this, you get a 10% discount extra with my code ERIC10. Extra why? Because extra on top of any offer they have. First they discount the offer and then they discount the 10%, so you save a lot of money. Thank you so much, that really helps me. Also leave you what? My PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much, please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.